Hey, what's up my fellow humans, it's your Skull here, and today we are ranking every single platinum trophy that we have already earned so far into a difficulty tier list. So, before we're gonna start, guys, I just want to say, if you're 13 or below, get out of here, and, we're gonna make like 2 parts or 3 parts of this. So basically this is part 1 or video 1 about our tier list in difficulty wise. But we are also going to make a tier about our platinums that have been the most fun. And we're going to make a tier list about what was the most fun to stream, to make videos of. The thing is, there is just like one small thing, and that is that some platinum trophies have been earned by Sky. They will also be noted into the tier list, as you can see right now. So as you guys can see, yeah, well, I have here all my platinums. It's quite a lot, and yeah, we're gonna be ranking them. So as you can see here, there is a thingy for Sky, and that means she has platinumed F, D, C, B, A, and S rank. We're gonna be rating them on difficulty, like I just said, and yeah, we're just gonna start. Mostly they have been on the order that I've completed them, besides this one because I forgot to put that in it. So we're gonna start with Spider-Man. This is the PS5 version, so I just got that auto pop. Difficulty-wise, that's F, because I just got it in 2 seconds, literally. Ghost Recon Wildlands, that was kind of a repetitive game. It was always like the same thing. So that one, but difficulty wise, it's not super difficult. It's just, yeah, it's just not so fun. But yeah, not hard at all. So I'm gonna put it in a D. Horizon Forbidden West, not hard at all. Also put that one in a D. Well, F is really for me like I got it in 2 seconds and it's kind of poop. Grow Song of the Evertree, I have not platinumed that game. That one is just Sky are doing, so yeah. That goes with the Sky. Overcooked All You Can Eat, not that hard at all actually. I did that one together with Sky. It's going in D. House Flipper 2, I did that. Well, I didn't do actually that. Sky did that one as well. Spider-Man 2 overall, super easy game. So all going into the D tier list. Minecraft, I remember that it was not that hard, but you had like here and there a little bit of a challenge. I'm gonna put that one in the C tier list. Because just you have like some trophies that's like gather all colors for sheep. I remember it took quite some time. It's not that hard, but Life is Strange Before the Storm, I'm actually going to put that one also within the F category. It's just beating the game, taking some pictures, not hard at all. Life is Strange 2 goes with that as well. Ratchet and Clank onto the PS Vita was overall quite easy. Didn't really need to look up stuff besides like the skill points and all that. So yeah. Assassin's Creed Origins. That one was overall as well super easy. You just had to do some collecting and all that, but besides that, it was overall like also quite easy. Totally Reliable Delivery, also quite easy, not that hard. Actually, I have a feeling that I'm gonna have to put a lot of these things into into the D tier list. I don't know. By the way, I don't know if you guys can hear something outside, but there is someone working in his lawn on a Sunday. Moving out to not that hard, even though it took me quite some time to do that, but we did that as well with Sky. Life is Strange True Colors goes into the F tier list, super easy. The Wolf Among Us PS Vita edition also goes to the F tier list. Pogs, very fun game actually. If you haven't played it yet, you can play it together with friends. Awesome game, but also quite easy D tier list. Call of the Sea, I did not do that one. That one was on Sky. Brawlhalla. Now, currently, like in this game, the platinums have changed a little bit, or the trophies have changed a little bit. So yeah, I think it's like, well, it was a big grind. That's really true. It was like a super big grind. And it took me quite some time to get that platinum as well. It took me like years even. But I did play it like a lot of ranked. But I'm going to put this one into the B tier list because it's such a long grind. And now I think it seems that everything changed a little bit. It's been a little bit more difficult. Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, super easy game. Lego games are not that hard. Ghost of Tsushima, also a easy game. This is the PS5 version. I actually got that one in 2 seconds, so that's going to put on the F. Scribblenauts Mega Pack, not that hard, but also like yeah, a little bit like repetitive. You have to do some spawns in with here and there, some things, but not hard. Cooking Mama Cookstar, that one is Sky's doing. She likes the cooking mama. So yeah, Sky tier list. Dishonored 2, I'm gonna put that one on C. The reason for that is, well, I did the challenge for not killing anyone without any powers, without all the yada yads, and yeah, that made it like a little bit more difficult, but not undoable. So yeah, C. Hitman, well, the PS5 version, I did that legitimately, and that was a D tier list, and then the PS4, we got that auto pop, that's an F. Far Cry 5, awesome game. I actually really enjoyed that one, D tier list. Batman 3 also goes to the D. Yeah, well, we did all of that on stream, so that's kind of obvious. Kingdom Hearts 2, one of my favorite games of all time. It's not the easiest because you have like the fights with Sephiroth and all that, collecting everything, grinding for stuff, grinding to level 99. I'm gonna put that one actually onto B. The reason for that is you have, well, the Sephiroth boss fight is not that easy. You have as well the mushrooms that you have to collect, like the mushroom 13 it's called, I guess. And there is one mushroom in particular, number 8 it's called, and you have to keep it up for 85 hits or more. And it was such a pain. It took me so long to do that. So yeah, that's why it is going into B. Disney Dreamlight Valley, Sky has done that one. I tip my hat to Sky because I have been told that it's a super big grind. Turnip Boy as Sky. A Castle Full of Cats. That is actually, it should go into the category of F. Super easy game actually, but excuse me. It took us 2 hours to beat that game, so it's either between F or D. I'm gonna go with F. It's just an easy game. SpongeBob Cosmic Shake, it's a D, definitely. Super easy game, not that hard. Dead by Daylight, I'm gonna put that one also onto the B tier list. It's a grind, especially with the nurse. Actually, I'm even gonna put it on A. The nurse, the doctor trophies, they're annoying. Soon I'm actually going for the platinum on the PS4 version, so that's still coming up. And who knows, like one day I'll be able to, well, do another tier list of well, more platinums, of all my platinums. If I reach 500, guys, I am going to do another tier list of platinums, but with, well, everything then. Layers of Fear 2, that's going to be a C. The reason for that is I just had to play the game 3 times. It was annoying at some point. There was some tricky things in there, so yeah. Treasure Hunter, that's definitely a D. Not hard at all. It took me quite some time because that was in the era that I started playing World of Warcraft, so it was just like more World of Warcraft than trophy hunting. And yeah, I think that was like my last game I played for 6 months on PlayStation, and then yeah, it just went whoa, halfway there. Okay, next. I Am Dead, awesome game, really, but I'm gonna put that one in F as well. Just follow the guide for this super easy game. Jedi Survivor is also a D, but the reason it is not a C, I'm actually thinking that that's because there are, at some point, you have to collect 100 of some things, and they're like scattered throughout the whole world. Luckily, I already picked up like 70-ish, but if you go look up a guide, then it's poop, because you just have to go past every single place yet again. Kina Bridge of Spirits. I actually could, if I did this legitimately, could put this in a B. But the reason I'm not putting it in a B but in a C is because there is apparently a glitch into the game that you can, you have to beat the game on the hardest difficulty. But if you have beaten the game on normal or easy difficulty, you go to the last part, save there, start a hard mode difficulty, and then you have like a glitch that you can jump over to the last part. Then you go back, save to your like old save, and all of a sudden you have beaten the game in the hardest difficulty. So yeah, that's what I did. I think otherwise this game is super hard. Broken Sword 5, fun game but super easy. Unpacking is Sky Her Doing. Power Wash Simulator. This is I'm gonna put this one on C. The reason for that, it's not hard at all, but it's tedious. It's very, very tedious and tiresome. So yeah, because it's actually more the pain and the difficulty of continuing with this game, because it's like always the same cleaning, and many people play this as some kind of comfort. I played this in one playthrough, well, not in one playthrough, multiple playthroughs, but like I didn't play anything else besides that until I got the platinum. So then it's a pain. Swordsman, that's a D. Very fun game actually, just slashing some swords into people. Ark Survival Evolved, that's going to go into F. And the reason for that, the platinum actually is not hard unless you do it legitimately. So if you're going to go and play Ark, and you just do it like the way you should do it, like go to the places, collect every single dinosaur and all that stuff, then it is a challenge. But there is a way that you can just like go through the game in the command console, how they call it, and yeah, I did it like that, just an easy pop. Potion Permit, Sky did that game. Bugsnax, we did that one on stream. We did the PS5 version. Super easy game. I mean, not that hard. You can do it easily peasily. Then we also have a Bugsnax PS4. That was Sky Her Doing. She did that. A Plague Tale Requiem. Also a D. We did most of the things on stream, but yeah, I only had like the tables left. It was not hard. The Walking Dead PS Vita Season 1. Very easy game. F. Ukulele, I'm gonna put that one on C. The reason for that is like the controls of that game are terrible, and like some challenges are hard. They're just hard. You don't know half of the time where you have to go as well in that game, or where to collect everything. Or sometimes you're like, I've missed something, and you have to go and look throughout the whole map because the guides on YouTube of that game are poop. Sorry, content creators of Ukulele. But yeah, they're poop. So yeah, C tier list. Escape Academy, very fun, but that's a D. If you ever want to play that game with someone, please do not hesitate. It's awesome. Life is Strange is F. Far Cry 4, gonna put that one onto C. The reason for that is basically that at some point in that game, I did beat it fully on easy difficulty, and I had still to do the convoys, and then I needed to play a whole new playthrough for that, and I also needed to get all the skills while I was already done with everything, so I just had to go through everything again. It was a pain, but I did it. Lost in Random, awesome game. That's a D because it's quite easy to get a platinum of that. Hogwarts Legacy, Sky Her Doing. Sky did that full platinum, but at some point I'm actually planning to get that platinum as well. Then, Time of Frog Island, Sky. Sky has actually done a lot of platinums here already. Lego Incredibles, well, it's a Lego game, super easy. Tearaway on PS Vita. I'm actually going to put that one in C tier list. Some people might be like, what? Tearaway, super easy game. Yes, but the controls on the Vita are sometimes just terrible. And when I'm holding my Vita, like I'm going to grab my phone here as an example. When I'm holding my Vita, I'm just like holding it like this, and I'm like touching always the touchpad. So it's crap. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so next minute. That's Sky. That one. My friend Peppa Pig. I'm gonna put that one in F. It was actually a fun little game, but I mean, yeah, it's quickly done. Stranger Things 3, the game. I'm gonna put that one onto C. Not a fun game, actually. But it was also hard at points. Stardew Valley, I'm gonna put that one on the A list. The reason for that, guys, is Stardew Valley is a fun game, but the grind is awfully long. Collecting everything takes ages. Cooking all the recipes, catching all the fish, and beat Prairie of the Mountain King, I guess it's that game, without dying. That game is a pain. It took me so long to do it. It took me practice. It took me days to get that, and once I had it, I was happy, but it's, yeah, hard. Ghost of a Tale, that's going into the C list. A fun game, but overall, like, sometimes I do not know where to go. Warriors Oriochi 4, I'm gonna put that as one in the C. It's like very tedious, repetitive, fun game though, but yeah, leveling up stuff took a long time. Tales of the Borderlands, it's a Telltale, so that goes there. Paranormal Activity, The Lost Soul, I'm going to put that one in a D. Did not take that long, but a fun little game. Ratchet & Clank on the PS3, well, it goes again, it's the same as on the Vita, equally hard. Uncharted Lost Legacy also goes into the D, not that hard. Cyanide and Happiness Repocalypse goes into the F. Super small platinum, only took 2 hours to do it. Not hard at all, I mean, yeah, very fun though. Watch Dogs 2 goes into the D. Assassin's Creed 3, I'm going to put that one in the C list. The only reason for that it's not a D is that sometimes you have to go through like villages and make everybody happy, do the like little side quests, and then also like talk to them, which takes hours sometimes because the villagers are not all the time at the same place and all that stuff. So yeah. The Quarry, Sky that one, not me. A Short Hike, Sky did also that one. Yeah. The Suicide of Rachel Foster, I'm going to put that one into a F. It was a small game, and yeah, it was a good game though, like a nice little story, but yeah, it was, yeah. One Last Memory, awful game, and it took me 1 hour. God of War Ragnarok, it was not super hard besides like that one king. I'm gonna put it in B. Ape Escape, that's a D. Like very easy with the grind and all. Wait, no, you know what? I'm actually gonna put that in C because at some point you have like into the newer PlayStation 4 version, you have like a glitch that you have to grab your controller and do like a flick like this. And yeah, it was just like getting used to it. It was hard. It was hard to like get used to that control. 2, Sky did that one. Ni no Kuni 2, awesome game. Gonna put that into C. It was a grind a little bit, but very awesome game. Mortal Kombat 11 on PS4. That was actually quite nice, fun game. By the way, I don't know if you can. Well, you can probably hear crickets in the background. Yeah, I'm next to an enclosure. So yeah, I'm gonna put that one into C. Stray, easy game. That's easy a D. Among Us, I'm gonna put that one into B. It was a very, very long farm for that one. There are also like glitches that you can use But yeah. Then, What Remains of Edith Finch. Awesome game, but I'm actually going to put that one into F. Super easy. Thief. I'm going to put that one into the B. M to the B, M to the B. The reason for that is just there is at some point like a trophy that you have to do, and you have to like go and some sort of speed mode run, but also taking everything within time without being seen, without this and that. Not easy, but besides that, it's easy. Resident Evil 2 PS5 version, I'm gonna put that on F because that was an auto pop. Alex the Kid. Miracles of something, and that's a D. Jan Ken Pon kind of killed me with the boss fights, but yeah, not that hard. House of Ashes is going into C. The reason for that, I played that game way too many times, and well, the pain was more to watch the same cutscene 5 times. Lego Movie, easy game. Murder Soul Suspect was also a very easy game. Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, definitely a B. It was a pain to get the 1,000 Kyber bricks to get go to every planet, get that one quest done, saying like, oh, you have to go to another planet. No, a pain. Planet of the Apes, it's a D, just followed an easy guide. But yeah, Slime Rancher Sky, did that one. My Name is Mayo goes into the F, but hey, My Name is Mayo, right? Dark Souls Remastered, gonna put that one into A. I did beat that game 3 times, and every time that you beat that game, it gets a little bit harder. But the 3rd time I was playing it, I had a problem. I needed to make a sword called the Sword of Artorias, and it's what you get when you defeat Sif, the big wolf. And I accidentally made the wrong sword, and I made the sword that I already had, and I had to play throughout the whole game again. Terrible. House Flipper Sky. Horizon Forbidden West PS5 version. Well, it's the same as the one that we did right now. I mean, yeah. Watch Dogs. I'm going to put that one in C just because the music and the online stuff. Planet Coaster is going into B. The requirements to get a golden star into every single thing is too much. It's too much. Walking Dead final season goes into the F. Phoenix Immortal Rising goes into A. It's tedious. It's always the same puzzles. That's more difficult in my opinion to get through the whole game when it starts getting boring. So that's very difficult for me then to continue through that game, because then it becomes more of a pain than it becomes an enjoyment. Yeah, that's why. It Takes Two, awesome game, goes into the D tier list. Did that one with Sky. Lego Harry Potter, definitely a D. Crash 4 goes as our very first S rank, guys. Really? I was on the brink of giving up on that one. I really was. And yeah, that game, it broke me. It was my 125th platinum trophy, and when I was doing it, I died so many times. I had so many pain. I even made a separate video onto our old channel about my platinum trophy on Crash 4. Because, yeah, the challenges you have to do there, the things you have to beat, the time trials, the every single level without dying, and collecting every single box. No. Then Spider-Man. Oh no, wait. Whoops. Whoops. I overlooked that one. Uncharted 4. I'm gonna put that one into C. It's a little bit of a challenge, but you can use cheats. Hat in Time was Skyrim. Very fun game. Just put that in C. It's a little bit of a challenge, but not that much. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order on the PS5 version. I did that auto pop. Besides one thing, I spent it looking 1 hour for the thing that I was missing, and actually I was standing right in front of it at the beginning, so yeah, but it's still an F. Spider-Man Miles Morales, also PS5 version, that's an F, because it's auto pop. Hidden Through Time, that's a F. Very fun game though, but well, it didn't take that long just finding things. Epic Word Search Collector, we're not going to talk about that. Foxyland is Skyher doing. Foxyland 2 as well. Well, she played those games, she liked it. D for Harry Potter, the first one. Final Fantasy 15 is getting for me a B. Many people will disagree about this. Like, many people are like, this game is super easy, but I had to beat this game 5 times because first 3 times, well, I streamed it actually 2 full times, and then at some point I just always gave up on the game because like I had to level 10 cooking, level 10 exploring and all that, and then I gave up, and then I came back to the game and then gave up. And at some point I was never strong enough as well. I never really understood how the combat in that one worked. But then last time I played it, I really went for it, looked up stuff on how to get things done, really, and then I got it. But it was a pain just because I had to play through the game 5 times. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is also going for the B, well, the Gulag. No, not the Gulag, the time challenge. It took me 40 minutes or something to do it, but yeah, the veteran mode is also like not super easy, so yeah, B. Astro's Playroom, Sky did that one. Mostly, I'm just gonna give the credit to Sky. Moving out to easy game, did that one with Sky. Ultimate Chicken Horse is a C one. It's hard sometimes when you're playing against people that are pretty good in the game and you have to collect things or win things or do your traps in a certain way. So it's basically you have to defeat other people pretty good to get this. The Last of Us 2, not that hard at all. A Plague Tale Innocence on a PS5 version. It was an F because that one was basically an auto pop. Yet again, guys, sorry for the crickets. I've already like skipped something here, or I had to cut because I shake them. Spirit of the North. That's a it's partly Sky, partly me, but otherwise it's gonna be in a D. It's an alright game. Donut County. Sky her doing Ghost of Tsushima. That was just like the one that we did on stream onto our old channel, and that one goes onto a D. It's not that hard. Need for Speed goes into the C. Not that super hard. Like here and there, a little bit of a challenge for winning races, doing all that, but well, pretty cool game. What? Yet again, Bugsnax? But I think that was, yeah, I said like Sky did that one, but yeah, I'm just gonna say like it's the same from Sky. Resident Evil Village, I'm gonna put that in a D. Like, it's not that hard, you just have to, well, get the right weapons, do the right challenges, and then it's okay. Overcooked 2, D, not that hard. Kingdom Hearts 1 is going along with the B tier list with the other Kingdom Hearts. Sephiroth, again, leveling up, collecting every single thing, hard. Sackboy is going into the C1, the challenge. The ultimate challenge with the time trials. It took me so long, and the first time I did it, this was like the second time with Sky, so this time I did it on my own. But on the other one, I actually had someone to help me out with that one. I'm not gonna lie. Like somebody, I messaged somebody on PlayStation and was like, "Hey, can you help me? I'm really stuck." Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, and D, very easy. Batman Arkham Knight, I'm gonna put that one in C. The combos part is hard, and well, you also have the Riddler trophies, which is a little bit of a pain. Sniper Elite 4, I'm gonna put that one as well into C. Shout out to Random Sony for playing that game all together with me. But it was an awesome experience, and yeah, the online things were definitely made easier because of Random Sony's help, but the overall still like some challenges were hard. Uncharted 3 goes into the D. Fun game. Ice Age Scratch Nutty's Adventure, also D tier list. Little Hope goes also into the C. It's not that it's like repetitive. I did not feel like bored out of the game like I did with House of Ashes, but still like it had some challenge to it. Surgeon Simulator, that goes also into C. Some things were pretty tricky, but it was on VR, so yeah, it was still tricky to do that. Resident Evil 3 goes into D as well. It's not that hard. even on hardest difficulty. Just get infinite rocket launcher, guys. You can do it. Human Fall Flat goes into D as well. There's not a lot to say about that one. Revelations into D. Sackboy, the PS5 version. I'm putting this one just because of the challenge, and I had to ask somebody to help me out there after like many hours. So I'm gonna put this one on A. I've been stuck on that one a really long time, and the thing is, I have trouble with parkour in games. It's just a thing that I struggle with. It really is. Lego the Hobbit goes into the D tier list. The Last of Us 1 remastered goes into the B tier list. The online trophies, really. At some point, I was always stressed about those situations to get like the certain kills to get like the certain objects to be completed. And if you lose everything. You have to start all over. And back in the day, the servers were not that crowded anymore. And I guess like these days as well, or it is with people that are pro at the game. So it was definitely harder. Persona 5 goes into the B tier list as well. Awesome game, but some challenges, some bosses were super hard, even though like I had every single persona, but you have also to collect every single persona, so yeah. Superliminal goes into the D tier list. Easy game. Golf with Your Friends, a very fun game, but also D. Conan Exiles is basically a little bit of the same story than the Ark Survival one. You can just summon everything that you need and get the Platinum Trophy. Epic Work Search Collector 1. Not going to talk about that one. We Were Here. I played that game with a friend. And, well, what a friend. Or Remain. Shout out to you. Yet again. You're going to get another shout out soon. Yeah. It was an alright game, but meh. Spider-Man Miles Morales. D was more like a DLC that you have to play. Walking Dead Season 1. PS4 version. Easy. The Batman Enemy Within goes also with the F. Telltale game for the win. Concrete Genie, a small little fun game, goes into the D tier list. Uncharted 2, I remember like with the final boss having some trouble with that one, so I'm gonna put that one in C list. Metro Last Light Redux, I'm gonna put that one into B, to get like certain and to get like the good ending. You had to do like certain things like not killing, not doing this, not doing that, shooting that enemy, finding that paper. It was hard to figure everything out. So yeah. Resident Evil 2, but not the auto pop. Back again. D tier list. My Name is Mayo 2. My name is Mayo. Sniper Elite 3 goes into the B. Rank list. This one was a lot harder than the Sniper Elite 4. Back again, shout out to you, Random Sony, for doing that together. We did all of that together on the hardest difficulty. That was a pain. It really was. It was not easy at all. And yeah, we did it. We did it at the end, so it was awesome. Medieval. That was an easy game, not that hard. Cuphead is going on to the C. Some people really consider this one as an A from difficulty, but I never had actually any difficulty with the game. I was never stuck, really. It only took me like 10 attempts max to get like the harder bosses. So yeah, for me, considered it was not a hard one. Code Vein is actually as well going onto the B tier list due to the collecting 400 medals. It took a long time, and at some point it was super hard because you had to defeat like the last boss to help people out, and we're doing that with 2 people. Even though I was a strong character, it took quite some time. Road Bus Told is one of the poopy platinums. It's one of my most shameful ones. Erica goes on to C because I was tired of this game. I played this game like 6 times, and it was always the same scene with only one scene changing, and yeah. The first time it was good though. Horizon Forbidden West goes into the C one. It's harder than definitely than Forbidden West. Or Horizon Zero Dawn. That's it. I also said Forbidden West, but Zero Dawn. It's a little bit harder, a little bit. Untitled Goose Game, fun game, but D. Same goes with with SpongeBob, also a D. Look how many D's that we have. Like it's so full. We're almost there though. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood goes into the D tier list. Not that hard. Slide is F. This is a platinum that I got in 5 seconds. So it's easy, but yeah, a little bit of shame that I got that one. Sonic Forces goes into the B tier list. You had to wait for weeks to get that platinum, to get like the weekly challenges that you had to do, but also some challenges were just hard to get, like speed limits through this and that. Ni no Kuni goes also into the C, because you had to collect everything, get certain levels on things hard. Uncharted 1 gets my B list. Sometimes enemies are snipers there, like really they can't, with a normal gun they can shoot you from 5 miles away and just like headshot you, you're dead instantly, so hard. Plague Tale Innocence, the first time I played it I had to play it like 2 times, so it's going in C, because you had to like really like save stuff up and then get all that. Bendy and the Ink Machine is also going to C, because there's like one trophy that you need to beat a section without dying. It's hard. It's really hard. I remember that I had to do like that whole section 3 or 4 times, and well, or even more. But like you always had to start from the beginning of the chapter, and it was taking so long. It really was taking so long. Okay, so. Yeah, and Disney is there. It's the same concept, but yeah, just like see that you do things the right way and all that. Assassin's Creed 2 is actually going onto the C tier list. The climbing there in that game is terrible, and that made it just harder. Death Stranding is for me personally going into an A. It's tedious, grindy. You have to be a mailman. Sorry, I did not pronounce that very right. But at some point, like getting 5 stars on every single thing takes so much time. The story is awesome, don't get me wrong, but like getting through everything took a long time. Batman Telltale series, well, that's a F. Diablo 3, that one took me a long grind. This is definitely an A, just because like you had to beat that game as well many times, and yeah, many times leveling up. Divinity Original Sin 2 is our second S rank. Yes. And I just want to say, Orimain, you're a legend for playing that game with me. Orimain is one of my friends that I've been knowing from since I was actually a little kid. And the thing is that, yeah, we was like, oh, we should play this game together. Orimain is not a trophy hunter, but I was a trophy hunter. I wanted to collect every single trophy, and he was like, okay, we're gonna go for it. We're gonna play the game on the hardest difficulty. You have to beat the game on the hardest difficulty in order to get the platinum, and that means if you die in that game, you have to start all over again. We did like uploading our save files before every single battle, lost many times, decided to like make some more choices in the game, looked out for things, found ways. We have seen every single corner of the game, every single line we have gone through. It was a pain, and I am proud. This is like, excuse me, even one of my proudest platinums ever. Okay, so back again to the next one. Jedi Fallen Order, the first time we played it, that's a D. The Order 1886, super easy game as well, going into the D. Saints Row 4, that's a C, it's like a little bit of a grind, but overall fun game. Kingdom Hearts 3 goes actually as well into the B tier list, collecting everything, doing everything back again, like the same as the others, but in here, like the extra bosses were not that hard. Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice actually is going into the F1, just a super easy one. It only took like 1 hour to do that, or 2 hours to get that, so yeah. Resogun is going into the C1. It was a little bit of a challenge. I actually heard this game from PlayStation Access, the channel, so yeah. Then Lego Jurassic Park, or Jurassic World, is the D1. Assassin's Creed Unity is actually going into B, because you have to collect every single chest in that game, and it took me like a long time, so yeah. Goat Simulator, it's a D, and it's like easy. My Name is Mayo, going into F. A Job Simulator is going into the F as well, like yeah, you can easily do that in 30 minutes. I had a lot of fun playing that game, but yeah. Spyro, the Reunited Trilogy, just counting all 3 games here in that picture, is going into the D tier. No, actually, it's going into the C tier list because, yeah, like some flying challenges were quite hard, I remember. Far Cry Primal is into the D1. Mortal Kombat 11, this is the one that, well, I did not really have help with auto pop and all that stuff, so this one is going into the C. But well, yeah, the auto pop is either way into the C. Well, it's not really an auto pop. I still had to do some stuff. Hitman Blood and Money is into the B. The reason for that is, well, some missions are hard, and well, back in the day, PS2 games, enemies could spot you from miles away even though you were stealthy. Hitman Absolution goes into the D. Like, that game is a lot easier. God of War 1 is going into the A list. The Valkyrie. You know what we're talking about? The Valkyrie. Yes, she is a pain. It took me 5 hours to beat that. Hated it. Really. Lego Star Wars, not the Skywalker, but the Force Awakens. It's a D. Dishonored 1 goes also into the D list. Easy. Spider-Man, D. Infamous Second Son was actually not that hard. It's also going into D. South Park: The Fractured Butthole is going into the C. The Morgan Freeman fights took me some time. Deadpool is going into B because I remember that I had like a glitched achievement for getting a certain combo, and I had the combo and didn't pop, so I had to do it like multiple times. Not easy to get that combo. Detroit Become Human is also going into the B tier list. Some game, sometimes you just like had to collect some collectibles in that game, and I remember that I had to play throughout the whole game just because I missed one thing. It was a little bit hard. Assassin's Creed Syndicate goes into D, but it's like my least favorite Assassin's Creed. Sorry, fans. The Walking Dead Season 3. It's kind of weird that I started the series with that one, but yeah, F. Telltale. Then Lego Marvel Superheroes. Awesome game, but out of all the Lego games, this one was a little bit more of a challenge because it's pretty big. Alien Isolation. Now that one goes for me on to the A tier list, defeating the game on the hardest difficulty without killing any humans because I like a challenge and I did it like that. Without killing anything, was hard, not easy, but we did it. God of War 3 is going into the C one. Remember that there was like a certain challenge that was quite hard. A Way Out, did that one with Random Sony. Again, Random Sony, shout out to you, my friend. Very nice game. Prototype 2 is also the D one. Very easy game besides Prototype 1. I'm still going to go for Prototype 1, but yeah. Undertale is actually this. Okay, Undertale is just go genocide run, spend coins, that's it. But if we would count the fight with Sans with that, it would just be this. So it's either, if we count the fight with Sans altogether, it's definitely an S rank, but otherwise F. It's either one of those two. The Wolf Among Us PS4 version is an F1. Tekken 7 was actually a D. Could also even go to an F. The game is actually, it doesn't take that long. I got the platinum without even knowing that I was going for the platinum, so yeah. Minecraft Story Mode is an F. Resident Evil 7 goes into the B list. It was actually my beginning journey of trophy hunting, and yeah, it was a challenge. It was one of my first challenges, and it was actually very fun, but it was hard at some points. Unravel goes into C, because I remember that some parts were a little bit tricky. Not a lot, but some. South Park, The Stick of Truth, goes with the B. Jumbo commands, damn you, to get you all, because then I had to play the game 3 times again. Minecraft Story Mode Season 1 goes to the F tier list. Ratchet & Clank on the PS4 goes into the D list. Crash Bandicoot, the Insane Trilogy Remastered, this counts for all 3 games, as going into the A difficulty, just because one reason, Crash 1. and the polar bear section in Crash 2. Those two things were awful. I don't want to think about it again. Crash, I hate you, and soon we're gonna have to be playing you again. And then my very first platinum trophy, Lego Marvel Avengers. It's a Lego game, so it goes into the D. And there we have it, guys. There we have it. So that was episode 1 of our tier list of platinum difficulties. So yeah, now you guys can see, well, how difficult some platinums were for me. Maybe you think otherwise of your list. Let me know in the comments down below, what was your hardest platinum that you have gotten so far? Or maybe you just do not have anything yet, but maybe in this video I could have, well, gave you a little bit of, how do you say it, motivation to go for trophies yourself. This was it. I hope you all enjoyed. Comment, like, and subscribe for more, and I might see you in the next stream over there. Take care, and goodbye. Thank you for watching.